Hello, everyone, and welcome to a preview of the 2019-20 Northwood University women's basketball team. I'm Travis McCurdy, joined by head coach Jeff Curtis. And, Coach, preseason's wrapping up. You got exhibition games coming up. Where do you see your program as we stand today?
Well, I like what I'm seeing at practice. We have a pretty interesting blend of new players back with our returners and a lot of new faces, but they seem to be catching on fairly quickly, which is always a bonus. Not really sure what you're going to get when you have a new roster like that. But they're competing, and they're getting better by the day, and I think that's kind of our goal right now is to get better every single day, and each practice is a new challenge for us, and so far so good.
Yeah, you look every year, it seems like it's a mixture of youth and experience, but with you guys this year, you do have a lot of experience, but really you only have one senior in Hunter Vidal, so there are 7 newcomers. It's a large group of players that get acclimated to the college game.
It is, but it's exciting at the same time, and I think our incoming freshman class is probably one of the better ones of what we've had. They're all very different. They're workers. They want to get better. They seem to be buying into what we're doing. So it's a nice new shot of new blood into the program, I guess. But our returning players have done a great job too, and I think they're really doing a good job of leading, teaching them the right way, and how hard it is to actually get things done in our league, especially. I mean, practices have been tough, and that's an adjustment for the new players. And once we start playing games, they're going to see how tough our league really is.
You've got 3 starters coming back this year from a year ago. We'll start with your first-team All-GLIAC player, Ellie Taylor, and I think she's got a chance to do even better than she did a year ago.
We're hoping so. I think Ellie's done her part. She stayed up here all summer long, was in the weight room, is in the best shape of her life, put the time in, and that'll pay off for her. We definitely need her to take a big step forward this year as well. I don't think she was satisfied with being first-team All-League last year. Obviously, from a personal standpoint, she did well, but I think she's always striving to be a little bit better. So hopefully that'll happen, and then she's really going to have to do a good job of leading our team, not just from points, but some of the other things on the floor that she does that helps, whether it's passing, getting other people involved, or the defensive end.
Another starter back is Kinzie Sealy. She took a huge leap forward last year, going from the backup point guard to the starting point guard, and I think she's got a chance to even take a bigger leap forward this year.
I think so too. Last year it was a big jump for her, and I think the scoring output, the assist to turnover ratio, on-ball defense, all those things she did really well. Really good attacking, going to the basket, and now she's added the jump shot to her arsenal as well. So she's worked really hard on that, and I think she's going to be tough to guard. She does some unbelievably dynamic things, very athletic player, and has really come a long ways in the last 2 years.
Your other starter coming back is Hunter Vidal, your lone senior. We mentioned her before, but Hunter does a lot of the little things that go unnoticed that can really help your team.
She does. The things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. Defensively, I think she does a really good job of sliding over in the help side, takes a lot of charges. She's usually in the right spot and doing the little things that make a big difference for us on the defensive side. And unquestionably our toughest, hardest working player. Love having her on the floor just for that alone. She certainly brings a ton of value and really amps our intensity up.
And I know you've told me privately that there's a lot of your returners that maybe had like mixture of roles last year that have really stepped up, that have really improved, and you're looking for big things out of them this year.
Yeah, and you can go down the list, honestly. The ones that stick out to me at practice so far, Jayla Strickland, Brooke Ditto, and Sierra Cole have all really taken some big steps forward, and so has Morgan Kanishevsky. It's what you want to see out of your players. So from one year to the next, that improvement and the desire to get better, and those kids have all done that. And early on in practice, it's been interesting to see the progression. So all of them will be contributors this year, and we need them to be well for us or do well for us. And so far, it's been really good.
And then we mentioned 7 newcomers coming in, and I know you're high on a lot of those kids. Tell us about some of those newcomers that have really made a positive impact early on.
Honestly, every one of them. And that's the part where it's like, you bring in a huge class and you're hoping a couple of them are going to be able to help you immediately. And when I look at our freshman class right now, I think every one of them has a chance to help us this season, which is scary at the same time, exciting. A lot of new faces out there, but Mackenzie Todd has been doing a great job. Adele Kemp has done a great job in practice, and Allie Kaiser. And that's just right off the top of my head. Like I said, Ava D'Amelia has done a really nice job. A dynamic player inside out, gives us a little bit of depth in the post and able to stretch the defense as well. And you can legit go through every freshman and say, wow, they're going to help us, and they're going to help us right now. Ellie Taylor has certainly done a good job for us. Up tempo, gets up and down, pushes the ball well, rebounds well for a guard, shoots it well. I mean, it's top to bottom a really, really good recruiting class, so we're excited about it.
Looking at now this year, you probably have, with as excited with this group you are and the players coming back being better, you've got better depth than you've had in a while. Is that going to change the way you play and sub, you think, going into this season?
I think it has to. We are significantly more deep than we've been in the past. So I think for us, looking at the way we defend and looking at maybe what we're trying to do as far as our transition offense, we're going to be able to play some more players. And hopefully that's something that allows us to put a little bit more pressure on the other team, and we can keep running some new players that are a little bit more fresh and not as tired. Defensively, we're doing some different things. Offensively, a couple new looks, a couple different things. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds, but I love the fact that we are deep and that we can go to our bench if we need to.
Well, Coach, next week, exhibition game at Michigan really gets things going. Should be exciting. Thanks for joining us, and good luck this season.
Thank you.